In my life, I have liked a lot of girls. I've liked blonde girls, brunette girls, smart girls, dull girls, big girls, small girls. I'm basically Dr. Seuss. But you know what my favorite type of girl is? A feminist. Now hold on, before you start talking, let's explore the concept a little bit. Now when you think of feminism, you probably think, Zach, men and women are equal. They have equality. You live in America. Whoa, chill. It may look that way from the outside, but once you start looking closer, you'll see that they aren't exactly equal. Now, women can do just about anything a man can do, but when you start looking a little deeper, you begin to realize that not everything is lining up. Like, for example, did you know that men and women who hold the same position and work the exact same job and do the same task, women are all the time paid less than the men? That doesn't make any sense, because I know plenty of women who do the same job as a man does, and they do it better. Why is one being paid more than the other? Because one has a penis. It doesn't make sense. Women are just as able to take care of themselves as a man is, so why are they being paid less? They still have to pay for the same stuff. It doesn't make sense. Another thing that kind of blows my mind is something called the pink tax. Now, the pink tax, you know what, I'll just give you an example. So imagine that you go to the grocery store, right? In this current situation, you are a man. You are going to the grocery store to pick yourself up some deodorant so you don't have that disgusting body odor that nobody likes. So you're going down the shelf and you see your deodorant and it's $4, which, I mean, I think that's an average going price for men's deodorant. So you see some Old Spice Fiji and you're like, wow, holy grail deodorant, I need to pick that up. You're going to pay $4 for that deodorant. Now let's change the situation up a little bit, and you are a woman and you're going to get the same thing. You want deodorant, you don't want to smell bad. You go to the deodorant section and you find yourself your perfect deodorant. It's the women's equivalent to Old Spice. I don't know what that is, but you find it has the exact same ingredients, exact same products go into it, maybe a different smell, but generally the same amount of smell as would go into a men's deodorant. It's gonna cost you about, you know, I may be a little bit off, but let's say it'll cost you about $4.30. That 30 cents is the pink tax. This doesn't just apply to deodorant. This applies to basically any female product. On top of all of that, women have to deal with a bunch of stupid crap. Like, just in their day-to-day life, they have to deal with being over-sexualized in advertisements, television, movies, video games. They have to deal with stupid boys catcalling them as they're walking down the street saying something stupid. And worst of all, I can't imagine anything worse than this. Okay, guys, if you're out there watching this, imagine going to the beach, right? You're sitting there, you're enjoying your day, but you have to wear a bandeau. You have to cover your nipples, okay? Imagine how hot and sweaty it gets under there. You're just baking and steaming your nips. That's awful. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You get sand up in there. That would be the worst thing. And women have to wear that. That's so stupid. What is the point of, okay, you see this? This should not be overly sexualized just because one protrudes a little into the world more than mine. It doesn't make a lot of sense. But I digress. The point I am trying to get across is that feminists are not a bunch of crazy radicals that they're all made out to be. They're just women who want to be equal. It's a very simple concept. I mean, sure, with any movement that is changing anything in the world, there are going to be radicals. There are going to be people out there that take it a bit too far. That doesn't mean that the movement as a whole is a bad thing. It's a very simple concept. Women just want to be equal to men. And they should be. They do the same things. They live the same lives. They have the same opportunities. Why shouldn't they be compensated the exact same? That's it. It's just equality. Just equality. So ladies out there standing up for what you believe in, I just want you to know that I think you look pretty good doing it. Alright, well, I hope you guys liked this video. If there is anything I left out, anything at all, please comment it below. Let's try and get a discussion going in the comments. I want to see what your guys' opinions on feminism is, some things that you think need to be changed in the world that apply to feminism. And yeah, sorry for being kind of social justice-y, but I felt like it needed to happen. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe if you're not already, because I upload every Monday and Thursday. I know I missed this Monday, I'm so sorry, but I hope you guys still enjoyed this video, and yeah, that is all I got, and I will see you guys on Monday.